Hi, this is Nick. Welcome to ISG, where we talk all things real estate in the Czech Republic. Today, we're going to continue our series called Nest or Nest Egg. So in the previous video, we had a look to see whether it was the right time to buy or not. And we decided that this could be a good opportunity right now if the price is right. And now we're going to have a look to see whether it's worth buying a property to live in or a property worth as an investment. And it's going to vary from person to person on what's the right thing to do. So to start with, I'm going to look at the 3 reasons why you could buy a property to live in yourself, i.e. your nest. Now the first one is security, and security comes in various different forms. One part of security could be the fact that you'll own your own property and therefore a landlord can't throw you out or change the conditions of your contract. You can do whatever you want, it's your property, which is great security. And given the current banking situation, you might be happier to have your money invested in real estate than you are having it sitting in a bank account, especially if you have a larger amount of cash. So again, that's good security. Another reason is timing. Now, this could be just the right time for you and your family to invest in a property for yourselves. It might just work perfectly with you moving to a new destination for a school or something like that, or some kind of factor where it makes it worthwhile and the timing for you is really good. And also it might be timing as in that there's a great opportunity available right now and it looks like the one that you should take. The third reason is the long-term scenario. We don't know if we're at the bottom of the market, whether it's going to continue to fall or whether it's going to rise in the short term. However, we do know pretty much that properties generally increase in price over a longer period of time. So if you're not too worried about this at the moment, you may be looking at a property purchase that you're going to live in for 10 to 15 years. You may not be too worried about the current events. If it's the right thing to do for you, it's a good opportunity. So conversely, if we look at the reasons why you may not want to buy a property to live in, the first key one is the expense. Now, this comes in 2 factors. One is the fact that most likely, if you're taking a large mortgage, the mortgage repayment is going to be more than the rent for a similar property. So that means that you're having to pay a bit more than the rent, and you have to consider whether it's worth it at this moment in time. And also the general expense of properties at the moment. You may feel that a property for yourself is quite a big investment and you'd like to do something a bit smaller. You might be worried about the future, so it's something to think about. Another reason may be that you're unsure on your future. You may be more transient. You don't know if you're going to be in Prague for a longer period of time or a shorter period of time. You don't know if you're going to have to move in a couple of years because of work or some life changes. So you're a bit worried about making such a large, important purchase now, and you may be better off buying something smaller and investing, our nest egg opportunity. My third and final reason is wealth creation. So if you're someone who wants to create wealth, you need to be creating a real estate investment portfolio as part of other wealth creation methods. So by buying a property to live in, you're unlikely to realize the potential of that property and get money out of it until much later on in life when you start to downsize. So it's much better from a wealth perspective to buy investment properties on the side and to make money that way and to create a portfolio that can be passed on to generations to come. We don't get this opportunity if it's the one that you're buying a property to live in. So that's either side of the coin for us looking at whether to buy a property to live in ourselves. In the next video, we're going to explore the investment option and also look at the pluses and minuses of that. And then we'll finish the series with a video looking at a calculator and to have a look at it in more financial detail on how this could work for you. Thanks very much for watching and see you next time.